Alright guys, this is a game where I jungled. I'm Lee Sin on my Smurf. As you could tell, I never use the default skin. There's only one skin for Lee Sin. It's Muay Thai Lee Sin. Best skin ever. Anyways, this is a Flex Q game that I wanted to review and show you a couple things. One, how to carry super low elo and my thought process on jungle pathing. What happens when you get ahead and what you should do. And how to play when you are playing Flex Q and you have voice comms with when you're on with your friends. I'm Lee Sin, then I'm on voice with top lane Nautilus, my brother Nick, and then my friend Doug, who is mid Karthus. And then we have this troll lane, but this is actually ranked Flex, but this just shows you how stupid Flex is. So my Smurf right now is I think it's like silver 5. You usually get out really low on Flex, or I think, for example, my main account I got out in gold 5, I think, when I originally did it, and which is really low because my regular solo queue MMR right now is diamond 4 is the time of this recording. So, anyways, so I'm playing a jungle Hecarim, and my plan is to invade his blue right away after I do my blue, wolves, and then red, because he doesn't have flash. As a Hecarim player, you should know this when playing against characters like Lee Sin and Elise, powerful early game junglers. When taking Ghost as Hecarim, you always have they're always going to invade on you, any good jungler. So you need to plan accordingly. So that's my plan. I'm gonna try to play around top this game because I'm on Skype with Nick, and he's Nautilus and he has just so much CC. So I'm just gonna follow me right now. Okay, so he actually opts to do a full clear, which I actually figure out eventually. But I'm gonna do my red right now. Hold on. Damn it. What is going on? Whatever. Anyways, so I'm doing my red. And I smite it right away just to clear it as fast as I can. I'm gonna go in here. Okay, so I ward right here because I think, and I see that he's not doing it. Now, my thought is that he's doing a full clear, which is usually takes him a really long time. So I think I'm gonna have enough time. Usually he would have come. Let me rewind it for a second. Okay. So usually he would come around like right now if he didn't do a full clear, and let's just say he was slightly slower. So I'm thinking that he is going to do a full clear, and I'm going to be able to take this. Now, if you actually see my smite, oh, it doesn't show the cooldowns, but it was on. There was like 3 seconds left on smite when he came in, and then he just smited it, and his W was up, and he had enough mana for W, which was very unlucky. He has 20 mana left. And he would have died if he didn't have that, but he got blue anyways too. So what this does is just like it forces him to beat early, and he actually doesn't have that much gold. Okay, so he backs and he just gets the jungle item. So I'm gonna stay up top because the top laner blew both summoners. Hold on. Okay, there we go. So he blew both summoners, and so did Nick. But so I'm gonna watch, and I know that he's gonna try to go in because he's got healing. So he's like, he calls me in, and I flash and get the Q off on him. Okay, so could have possibly gave Nick the kill, but I didn't want him to die. So then we shoved the lane here because we wanted to reset, or at least we want the tower to get on there. It's okay. So we forced the teleport. Normally I would clear red side, but I have a ton of gold right now. Man, hold on. How do you see? Hold on, let me just pause it for 1 second. Sorry. Oh man. Whatever. Oh, X. Okay, that's what I want to show you. So I had like almost 2k gold, so I wanted to just there's no point. So now what happened? Bot just got in a fight, and look at the wave. So the wave is already pushing, and he's gonna back. So there's no point of me going bot, even though I was just top. You'd been like, okay, why are you going top again? You were literally just top. Well, I didn't do either of the camps, and if you look at the wave, this wave is gonna push back towards us, and so and also golems gives you the most experience in gold, so might as well do that. My thought is that Hecarim actually could be doing anything. I actually thought that maybe he would have been bot. So I do this. Let's see what happens up top. So I'm pretty sure he's ahead. Yeah, I mean he's slightly ahead. So he's just going in now. And I still have okay, I only have blue. My red I think just wore out. And then, I mean, this is a free kill from. He's only level 4, so that tower shot did tons of damage. Like, give up a double kill to Lee Sin or get the kill for Hecarim. I don't know if that's worth it. Okay, so I mean, yeah, these kills are like just given to me, but like I was at the right place at the right time because I looked at how the wave was going. So that's like things you have to keep in mind. Now I'm gonna ignore mid lane a lot because Annie's actually pretty tough to kill. Annie could either. What happens usually during an Annie gank is the mid laner gets out of position to go in for the kill, and she just all in one either you the jungler or the mid laner and just gets the kill, or she just gets the stun and gets out. So she's actually really hard to kill. Also, Karthus has no hard CC. He's not meta. This is just kind of a weird pick that my friend likes to do, but he's like really good at farming. If you look at his farm, like it's so high. Anyway, so like bot lane is just like getting these random kills, and let's see where do I go? Sorry. Okay, so yeah, I just cleared top, so there's nothing to do. They get a kill on bot, and my blue's about to spawn. So I know this, and I know that his red is about to be up too, and I'm so ahead that I just want to. Look, I already have jungle item completed. That I want to just go to his red and kill him. Now, I don't see him here, and I'm like, no way he just didn't run right to his red. So I'm thinking, okay, he must have just shopped. Oh, he showed up on bot. He's really weak. I'm just gonna get his red. That's a bad low elo play because it's high variance. He's really low right now. So I'm doing my red and I'm coming in. I keep seeing him. I keep expecting him to go back to jungle. I want to kill him at his jungle. But I don't expect him to go in. He gets 6 because he's leeching so hard. And that would have been a double kill. I would have been able to kill Lucian and this guy. But he had heal, and if Yasuo would have waited like 1 second. So I see him on the ward. I know that he's gonna go look for his red. I see him on the ward, so what do I do? I mean, this is just easy. No ward and Tribush, I already pinked it. It's just literally just a free kill. I mean, can't get pretty much freer than that. Alright, so I don't go to my blue. Doug is like, hey, I don't actually need blue that much. Like, yeah, it'll help, but like, it's okay. His blue I know is spawned, and he's dead. Hecarim is dead. So I'm like, okay, why don't you just take this, Nick? He's just gonna spam his E in lane and push the wave, and destroy this guy. Now we see Darius leave, and I actually assumed that he was coming to it, and I saw him. But I mean, what's he gonna do? Like, I'm not gonna get out. I mean, I'm not gonna die here. Okay, so I hear the ghost actually, and I say, Doug, come. Like, this guy's dead. I don't really know what he's doing. Yeah. So I'm just like handed these kills, and right now, like, this is like a easy Lee Sin game. I haven't actually had to do anything hard, and the problem with Lee Sin is like he's by far the hardest jungler in the game, and he's one of the hardest champions, if not the hardest champion in the game, because of so many decisions that you have to make as Lee Sin. Because he has so many different ways to approach like a situation with ward hopping, kicking, Q, like all that stuff. And most of the time, if you go in like our summoner school, they tell you as a low elo player to not play Lee Sin. So they go for a gank coming in. And so I started heading top there, if you didn't see, because I know that it's easy kills, and I start heading bot, or I'm just gonna clear out blue. There's nothing for me to farm. Clear out almost all of it. I assume that he did wolves or was about to do wolves anyways. I see Valley gets low. Whatever. He says he doesn't need blue. If you watch, just to get ahead. So if you, I bought this time at. It's a super snowball item. I cleared camps like in 2 seconds. I assume that this could be warded, but I know we're gonna get at least one kill here. Hecarim comes in, good counter gank, automatic kill at least one of them. But I'm pretty squishy. I'm like all damage. We get the tele out, but Nick back. So they lost. We lost the tower. Not that big of a deal. I'm just so squishy there. It was an automatic kill on it. If you saw the damage, it was insane, but I mean, we have vision on them because Bali's right there, and I mean, like, they're just this is like why bronze people are bronze. This is or silver or whatever. Like, what is this doing right now? It's doing nothing. So I tell Nick just to keep shoving, he's gonna proxy the lane. Yeah, I had mid just because they're all mid, but like, my plan is to get into his jungle. Because they're like lollygagging around mid. Because this is what happens in low elo, they just play ARAM. Like, there's creeps in farm to farm and bot. And then he tries to fight me. Because he looked at, I was 7-1 at the time. I've yet to actually do a hard play at least in this game. But I've been in the right place at the right time. Then free kill. But they all come. We die here. The brand actually talks shit and all chat claims that he's like baiting him. But yeah, I'm 8-2 right now. I don't know. Whatever. Solution is fed. Which is kind of inevitable. They have an 80 carry. And I'm actually not worried because I know that we could snowball the game. But okay, so I'm gonna head. What do I do? I can't remember. Oh yeah, free dragon. Everyone was top. It's just Hecarim. So I rushed mobile boost because I need to be around the map, and this is automatic kill. Yasuo leads in. Whenever I see Yasuo on my team, I'm more inclined to pick Lee. Oh, he is my main. Another kill. Getting a Q. And I'm just gonna solo Mountain because I'm fed. Lee Sin could solo dragons early on, and there's only 2 people on the map, and we know where one of them are. And I know that they have no wards on here. I just solo it. Another thing to note, I get 3 points in E usually. I think this game I got 4 points in E and then started maxing W. Went ahead. I think you should at least get one. You should get 2 or 3 points. Almost always is least in E because you need to do damage. You're not a true tank, and E really helps. All right, Nick does a dumb death, but so I'm just gonna clear out my jungle, get red for ganking. I mean, this game like it's kind of close, but I'm so ahead. I know that like I could just carry this. Nick is actually very ahead too. He's 53 farm. This Darius. Nick is 104. Like this is why people are stuck in silver. They don't know lane assignments. They don't know how to farm. Like the only person that actually is playing good this game on their team is Annie. She killed Dub, like I mean Karthus is super weak. But I mean he's got I don't know if he's missed a creep. He's 132 farm. Look at the next closest in the game. Is 118. I mean that's so much far. By 15 minutes. Sorry, I'm kind of tired. Okay, so I'm just clearing up top. We saw them shove top, and I want to just get vision on top. I'm playing around top because I know that like Lucian is there, and we could kill them easily. Okay. So I'm gonna explain to you why this is why Lee Sin is hard. I'm 8-1. I should be able to get all these kills, but I misplay here. I throw the Q and she uses Tibbers, so I miss the Q. She gets the barrier, so I'm on cooldown. I kick him thinking I might kill him, and I just throw out the most random Q. It was my mouse. I lost my mouse for a second. I obviously didn't mean to do that. Also, the Q was not on. Was on cooldown right away. So look, I remember. I was like, oh, my Q wasn't that. I would throw the Q right away. See? I actually thought that he was gonna walk behind, but he went back in. Very cocky player. But my Q was not on cooldown. Right? It was on cooldown. So like it kind of fucked with my head. Like I should be able to get both of those kills there, but I just messed up, and that's why Lee Sin is bad. If that's like Hecarim, I just alt in like auto attack or E, whatever. They're all dead. And I don't have to think about anything. But like, I don't know. That's why Lee Sin is hard, and I don't think that anyone should play it. How do you get rid of this shit? Alright, so I'm just gonna run it through. There's one more play. It's pretty much when we seal the deal. How do you get this fucking shit out of here? Okay, it's I. Okay, so I respawn. Let me just go back. I was talking about that kill. So I respawn. There's nothing in my red jungle, so like I just have to go to blue. I mean, this is the mid game, so like lane assignments are changing and stuff. I'm just gonna clear my blue jungle. And we just need to get towers here. Like we're actually not that ahead, but I'm like super ahead. So now I'm gonna start battling Black Cleaver, and then I'm gonna go full tank after that, which is what you should do usually. Or skip time unless you're super ahead. I was formed at the beginning of the game. Okay, this is a play that These type of plays that I'm gonna make are plays that you kind of have to make as Lee Sin jungle. And if you can't execute these plays in your bronze or silver or gold, even plat, you should not be able. You should not any rank. You shouldn't be playing Lee Sin because he's super hard to play. Um, and he just falls off late game. I mean, he's not like useless late game, but like the difficulty of winning the game as later it goes exponentially rises. It's not that he's useless. It's just that it's the difficulty of it. Okay. So they keep going mid. So they want to siege mid. Our team is finally grouping up as 5 mid. Let's see what happens. Actually, okay. So my goal is right now. I'm gonna get this Lucian. He's the most fed on the guy on their team, 7-1. I'm gonna explain the mechanics in slow motion. Ward hop to get into range. Now remember, I don't know if his flash is up or I know his E is probably up, like it's always up, but I don't know if his flash is up. So what do? Ward hop in. Now they see me. He could E and flash right now. Okay, I press R. He can't. Right now in this state, you see the white line. It says the kick or whatever. He cannot press any button. He's stunned. What do? You press R right here on Lucian. So like, look at where the mouse is. You press R, and then you move. I want to kick him this way, right? So you press R on Lucian. You move your mouse right here. Now it's going to go in the opposite direction. So he's going to go this way. If my mouse is here, he's going to go this way. It's like the opposite vector. So you press R here. Quickly move your mouse right here. You press flash. No counterplay to that. See it in real time. So this is just the kick flash, but I wanted to break down the mechanics just for newer Lee Sin players. R flash. Ward hop R flash. Get into range. Remember, he has good range on his kick, actually. And that's game. That's a hard play to make because I have to ward hop to get into range, and then you have to execute the kick flash. It's kick and then flash, but you have to press R on him, aim with him, then move your mouse and then flash. But it's all within like a half a second. And so eventually we come out ahead. But I wanted to show you a couple things, like why Lee Sin's really difficult. The play during this blue was really hard, and I totally messed up. Then I have to make a really hard play with the Ward hop R flash combo in mid. Those plays aren't easy. Now this is actually funny. Here's my Q. I just go in anyways. Alter blow up. Okay, so the play here I want you to keep in mind why I go back top lane after I kill top lane due to wave manipulation, or I see how the waves are going. Remember how the wave is bouncing back. I don't go bot that much because I was level 6 when they were level 4, but they had it warded. Our bot lane was getting pushed in because they had double range versus double melee. But I assumed that Brand was always warding, which it was warded. So I'll just run it through this. I mean, we just got 10k now. We're up 10k, so it's kind of like it's gonna be hard for them to come back. see what happens. I can't really remember. This is the last game I played last night. So. And we just have so much lane pressure. Let's get Dragon. Get Annie here. See this damage. 180 farm. It's not even close. Well, I guess our own guy. Yeah, it's pretty much over. Alright guys, thanks for watching.